just when you thought the market was going to end, we just got product reveal news for Phantasmal Flames, and people are already going crazy for it. I don't typically make videos on Tuesdays or Thursdays, but I am working remotely this week, so I thought I'd pop by and break some of the news to you guys. I'm sure you've already seen the leaks here, but I want to go over my investment strategy for Phantasmal, how I'm approaching it. I'm trying to approach it with a level head and cautiously, like we always try to do on this channel. With that being said, I'm slightly stressed because I have in-person meetings tomorrow, and that is when the drop is anticipated to happen. So, for the PCETBs, definitely try to be available tomorrow for the drop on Pokemon Center's website. I would imagine it's likely going to be a limit of one. It will look probably similar to this, maybe a little bit different, maybe a zoomed in Charizard or a, alternate colored box, light blue or something. But this is a PCTB that you are not going to want to miss. It's probably going to be, I would have to guess, one of the top performing PCTBs over the next year. Considering where the hype is, considering the perfect storm of PCTB investments right now, with how much they've pumped on a set with actual quality inside, with a Charizard and a Gengar. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss this, and you're probably not going to get many opportunities to buy this for a reasonable price once it actually releases. When it actually releases, it will probably be minimum $250 out the gate. And that's my price prediction after it settles, which it may not even settle. I'm not sure. But one thing's for certain, you're going to want to be locked in on this drop. And today, this video is sponsored by none other than PokeNotify. That's right. I actually found out about this drop tomorrow. It's likely to be dropped tomorrow, but the product reveal was broke through PokeNotify to me. For me personally, my strategy is to make sure I have notifications on in the important updates section and in the Pokemon drop section. When the queue goes live, you're going to want to be in the queue. And there's kind of an art to timing it, and they do a really good job at guiding you through it and notifying you on when the product is actually being released with SKUs and links to every single one. So shout out to PokeNotify. 3-day free trial. This is a perfect time to take advantage of that. After that, it's $8 a month, so please keep that in mind. But you do get 25% off your first month using my code down below. So thank you again to PokeNotify. Really appreciate it. And I am just super excited for this set. The booster boxes, they're going to look pretty much identical to Mega Evolution. We'll call it base. It's just with the logo, and then the front will probably just be black, which is kind of trash, but the logo looks pretty cool. I do like it. The pack arts are nice. Again, dude, I'm the only person saying this. I do not like these lines that they have decided to opt for stylistically for the Mega Block. We saw this on the Lucario, the Venusaur packs, but these yellow and these like dual colored lines that they kind of, base these arts around, it's just a bit lazy to me. I understand they're trying to like create action around it, but Mega Gengar, Mega Charizard, the packs will look pretty nice. Mega Heracross, and yeah, pretty cool. Here's the actual Charizard premium box that was also leaked without the image. Looks very nice. Have to say, the contents inside are great. I believe you get Destined. You're going to get Phantasmal. I think, if I remember correctly, you also get, was it also Mega Evolution? It's really all the top kind of packs across this, this Mega era and some of the latter half of Scarlet and Violet. So, I think it's going to be really, really good. It's probably going to retail for, what, 120, somewhere in there. And these are going to be great long-term investments for first half Mega Block, second half SV era. So pretty excited about that. Here's the 3-pack blisters. These are pack plays for me, not long-term holds. Weevil and Sneasel, which, hey, shout out to them, I guess, but yeah, nothing crazy there. It's also the smallest set that's being released in years. It's only gonna have 90 cards, so pull rate's gonna be pretty high, or I guess pretty low, or pretty high. You're gonna be pulling these cards often, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Um, Undaunted, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Undaunted was the last set to contain this, so I guess it's smaller than even Obsidian Flames, just to give you an idea of the pull rates. Um, so it's not going to be that hard getting a lot of the chase cards, relatively speaking, but getting the actual product itself is probably going to be a huge pain. And it's just like the perfect storm for a set like this to come out at the absolute peak euphoria of the hobby. So, pretty crazy to see. Once secret rares are accounted for, Phantasmal will climb to 130. There you go. This will put it on par with Crimson Invasion, which contained 124 cards, and it will be the smallest English set, released in 8 years, excluding the special sets. Inferno X and the Mega Gengar EX and Diancie EX decks are releasing in Japan this month. So very exciting. We still don't technically have card reveals. Here's a couple promos for these mega battle boxes. Um, I think we'll probably get cards this month. We did have this leak, which is from a real artist, the one who did the Zekrom for the Black Bolt chase card. So, it looks pretty legit. I'm not really sure though. I mean, I guess we'll see for sure. It looks legit. Like all the text, all the coloring, it looks real. It looks like something that, like an art style that they would probably go for in this. I will say 3 of the 4 SIRs do have these lines featured in them that I was referring to on this pack art. The dual kind of lines. I'm not sure what else to call it. They are featured on 3 of the 4 cards, except for 1. So the Gardevoir doesn't have it. So assuming they follow the form, the Gengar might have those lines on them and some type of action-y card. We shall see. And then that would mean the Charizard X is going to be the one that doesn't. Not to say that they won't, like, none of them could have it. I don't know. I highly doubt that that's going to be the case. So expect some of these these lines to be featured in these arts. So more news to come on that. Obviously, we do not know yet. But yeah, I think there's a lot to look forward to. Again, you're going to want to be available for this. I'm not anticipating being able to get a booster box at MSRP at all. Unlike Mega Evolution, where I was able to get one pre-ordered through an actual store. The demand is just going to be too high. It's going to be very unfortunate. Look, we'll see what happens, but yeah, I think the booster boxes will will probably follow a similar pathing to Destined Rivals, where prices will probably rise pretty shortly after release. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys an update. Links down below. Again, really appreciate you watching. Video on a Tuesday. What are we, crazy? Yeah, guys, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Be ready for tomorrow, because the PCTB of this is going to be one that you want, even if they release more. I want as many of these as possible. Charizard, Gengar, Phantasmal Flames. Pretty awesome looking ETB, I might add, too. So, yeah, thank you very much. Have a great evening, and I will see you very soon tomorrow in the next one. Goodbye.